Welcome to our learning theory discussion on humanism. Here we have Abraham Maslow. Maslow forwarded the hierarchy of needs. Basic assumptions of humanism. Humanism is a response both to the behaviorist idea that learning is predetermined by the environment and the psychoanalysis concept that behavior is determined by the subconscious mind. Humanism places learning more in the conscious mind, and that humans have a choice. So here are some of the common assumptions. Human beings can control their own destiny. Humans are inherently good and will strive for a better world. People are free to act. Once again, that's that point of choice. Behavior is the consequence of choice, and people possess unlimited potential for growth and development. So Abraham Maslow was the first to address the question, well, if humans have the unlimited potential for growth, why don't all humans grow to their ultimate potential? To answer that question, he forwarded the hierarchy of needs. So Maslow's hierarchy of needs, basically says we all move through this pyramidal shape. The base needs are physiological. This includes breathing, food, water, sex, sleep. We need those basically just to survive. The next step would be safety, security of our body, but also of employment, peace of mind for our families, safety. Many people don't reach their ultimate potential because they're struggling to just achieve this need of safety. Above safety, we get into loving belonging. That's external relationships. The next level is esteem, and that's sort of our relationship with ourselves and others. Respect. And the final step in Maslow's hierarchy of needs is self-actualization. And this, he says, is the point of learning, of growth. Maslow defines self-actualization as a person's desire to become all that he or she is capable of becoming. The other major humanist thinker is Carl Rogers. Carl Rogers sort of came up with the concept of learner or student-centered learning, which places the learner at the center of not only the learning process, but also the responsibility of learning. This requires personal involvement by the learner. Learning is self-initiated. It's pervasive, meaning that when you're having a learning or aha moment, it affects your whole person. The only way to evaluate whether learning has really happened has to come from within. One has to decide whether they have really learned. And this concept of essence is meaning, for me, that is that aha moment where when we understand the essence of an issue or an element, that's the learning moment. We understand new meaning and learning has occurred. So what do humanists think about learning? Humanists view the learning process as an act to fulfill development, meaning not only biological development, but also emotional, and some theorists say spiritual development. Learning happens emotionally and through the biological developmental needs of the learner. The purpose of learning is to become self-actualized, or to become all that you can be, also to mature and to become autonomous. And finally, what is the instructor's role? This is a very learner-centered perspective to learning. So the facilitator or the instructor is oftentimes sort of hands-off, stands back, and makes suggestions or helps to create environments where learners can have their experiences that might lead them to their own learning process. So when we talk about evaluation of learning, it's a sticky point. Often aha moments are observable from the outside, but really humanists think that the only person that can evaluate whether learning has really happened is the learner themselves. Thanks for watching and listening.